The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Impact Wrestling Superstar, one of the hardest working on the stage. Give it up.
Well, it's main event time here at Say It Loud 4, and I've got to tell you something. You talk about a main event. This is a main event anywhere in the world. Coming to the ring, well-traveled, well-decorated superstar, Lince Dorado.
Lince Dorado, Lucha Lit himself, and look, we're matching. He wore that mask so we can match. That's my friend.
Fair enough. Of course, part of Lucha House Party while he spent his time in WWE, trained by Chris Hero, and he's also former MLW middleweight champion. Lince Dorado, a household name here in the business, making his presence known here at Say It Loud 4, and wow, he's literally making his way throughout all of the fans here in the ATL.
Lince is going to give the fans their money's worth, okay?
He certainly is.
Look, he's taking pictures and everything.
This is incredible.
The meet and greet is after.
I know, right? Oh.
That's why he's my friend.
Well, I expected a little bit different from Lince Dorado, but he should do quite a bit here tonight. Well-traveled superstar, and I'm excited to see him in this particular match, which I think is going to be a barn burner. I think these people are excited about his opponent tonight. We're about to get that announcement coming from JB Cool.
Hey, Lince! Lince! That's my friend! No, you're my friend!
Oh, well, Lince
He's
just,
not your friend.
He just
That's
denied
what I
friendship
said.
with you.
No, we're friends.
Oh.
That's almost like my best friend.
And his opponent.
He said he didn't get the deposit.
It's because I got a checkings and a savings.
Well, things are about to get into.
Listen, there's so much you can say about this gentleman coming in. The ultimate finesser
Is
one half of the TNA World Tag Team Champions.
2 times.
Also, the first and only African-American member of the Bullet Club for life.
Too sweet.
This man, I've seen this man do amazing things in the ring. I've seen him in singles. I've seen him in tag. I've seen him in fatal 4-ways. I've seen him in Ultimate X matches. I've seen him do it all. This man has more titles. This man has more belts. This man has more accolades than Michael Phelps.
I love it.
And he's my friend too.
He's your friend too.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what, Chris Bay is special, and as we're talking about Black history, you already mentioned the first and only African-American member of the Bullet Club, which is still going strong. Bullet Club is international, across promotions. You can find them in New Japan, you can find them in AEW, you can find them in TNA. What an honor it is to have Chris Bay here at Say It Loud 4.
Hey, Chris. Hey, Chris. That's my friend. Huh?
You got a lot of friends, huh?
Yeah.
How many of us have them?
Exactly. I got a lot of friends.
How many can we trust? How many can we depend on, sir? Apparently not many, as they're not owning you. Oh boy.
Well, let me get over there because this is expensive equipment. Don't.
Wow. Well, this is going to be absolutely special as we put all of the shenanigans aside and we get ready to get down to business, this is going to be special. The main event here, I'll say it loud for the Ultimate Finesser, Chris Bey, taking on Lince Dorado. I'm privileged that we get to call this one.
This is going to be a treat.
It is.
Referee Mark Harris on the call.
Ace! Bang, baby!
Whoa! Lince Dorado. Uh-oh.
Lince said he doesn't get paid by the hour, he gets paid by the match. Oh, my bad, I didn't know. I'm sorry.
Check out the whoa! Turnabout is fair play. Look at that.
What's good for the goose is ducks, I guess. Isn't that how it goes?
I thought it was good for the gander, as both of them are just kind of chilling.
In Espanol, that's called tranquilo.
It sure is.
Tranquilo.
Both of these guys extremely evenly matched.
Oh.
Lince Dorado has about 10 years of experience on the Ultimate Finesser, but you know, there's a point where your experience kind of doesn't matter, given just how far and wide Chris Bey has traveled.
You know, years of experience is great, but the actual experience itself, like what have you been doing during those years? And we've seen what Chris Bey has been doing.
Absolutely. You know, it reminds me of a saying that Jim Ross has, which says, you know, 15 years experience doesn't mean anything. It could mean you've done the wrong thing 15 different times.
Exactly.
And so I think in this case, that's not the truth for either Chris Bey or Lince Dorado.
Look at the Ultimate Finesse.
And you know, and speaking of all that experience, what happens when you are so world traveled is you bring all of those experiences along with you, whether those territories you travel, promotions, opponents you face. So that really makes these guys very, very dangerous, as both of them know what they're doing.
Hold on.
Well versed here.
Hand claps. Give a round of applause to this audience.
They've been amazing. And shout out to all of you who are watching us, wherever you are watching us. It is a privilege for us to be able to bring this amazing event to you, as now we've got a big side headlock there by Chris Bey. And what we're seeing right now is textbook wrestling.
Right now, this is chest with body parts. They're feeling each other out. One is trying to get the upper hand. Again, all of that experience, they're just feeling up each other.
And there, Lince Dorado taking a bite out of crime.
A little finger food.
You could say that. Not my kind of appetizers, but you know, that whole scandal thing.
Yeah.
And so here it is, back to vertical base for both guys. Great reversal there by Chris Bey.
Scott, this is a treat.
It really is.
This is real graps.
And again, for wrestling fans that's what we've got in the building, and those who are watching, this is our kind of treat right here. This is what we like to dine on, and this is the kind of wrestling that people of color have been more than capable of doing, and I'm honored that we get the stage to showcase this.
Exactly. Oh, look at that, into a hammerlock. And Chris Bey with the reversal into a hammerlock of his own.
You know, it's so interesting. There was a time where there was really a monolithic view of what the African-American wrestler was like. But it's people like Chris Bey that have really been able to change that narrative. And now, the pace has quickened here. And this is what we expected from them. The big hurricane there from Lince Dorado. Standing drop kick.
That drop kick probably has Chris Bey dazed and confused right now.
You got that right. And now, this could be the part where Lince, and here we go, calls for lucha, because you know what that means.
He's getting this crowd lucha lit.
It certainly is. But here comes Chris Bey. Bey rolled around him. Nicely done by Chris Bey.
Ooh.
Stomp to the back.
Little misdirection. Oh, gee.
Oh, boy. Here we go. Chris Bey's got plans.
Where's he going?
Here we go. Half Bey will fly. Oh, and he got stopped with an enziguri there from Lince Dorado.
Lince with the anti-air.
Nicely done from the second rope. Big Hurricane Rana. And now, Lince is going to fly.
High rent district. Oh!
Whoa!
Wow. High risk, high reward. That was definitely high risk there.
You better believe it. And now the ref is checking on them to make sure there was some degree of a reward for Lince Dorado.
Lince is on his feet first. Chris Bay took the brunt of that dive.
And now that's a big chop there from Dorado. No leaping necessary. And now we're going into the VIP section.
Not the executive suite.
And Lince got himself a drink for his troubles.
Little liquid courage.
Oh my gosh, and it certainly inspired that chop.
Somebody from the crowd is getting a souvenir. She's definitely getting her money's worth.
She certainly is. Oh, wow. They wanted to get that, but not so. Big uppercut there from Lince Dorado, and Dorado is just kind of taking the moment in.
Taking his time. Listen, he doesn't get paid by the hour. He gets paid by the match.
And Bay is trying to find his way up. Bay looks out of it right now. He looks completely out of it. In comes Lince Dorado with a big boot. And that's the danger of really both Bay and Dorado, is that they can switch styles at a moment's notice.
Like right then, we just seen the lucha from Mr. Lucha Lit, and now just right there on his arms, and oh geez.
Oh boy, what does he have in mind here?
A double hammerlock, and then he sat on it.
And now he goes to the leg, into a single leg crab there. Lince Dorado in control of this one.
That single leg crab, all that pressure on your ACL, MCL, meniscus, all the alphabet in your knee.
And if any of those get torn, it's a difficult night for sure for Chris Bay.
It's a difficult 6 months of recovery.
You got that right. And that would change an awful lot. Back up to a vertical base. Bay ripped to the corner. Dorado measured him, but got a boot for his trouble.
That's why you measure twice, cut once. He only measured once.
Well said. Oh, but with a backbreaker, and he kind of caught the back of his head there.
Tilt-a-whirl backbreaker from Lince. There it is.
Standing moonsault by Lince Dorado. Count of 2.
That was the shooting star, but I'll let it go.
Well, it is what it is, and that's what it was.
What it was is it hurt. That's what it was.
It certainly did. Bay was able to kick out. Lince Dorado now putting the boots right now to Chris Bay.
I give it to Chris Bay. He is standing strong. He is taking punishment right now, but he is not giving up. He is still in this fight.
Massive chop there by Dorado. Reversal, Dorado goes to the corner. Big back body drop there. And now the pace is starting to quicken. Big clothesline there for Chris Bay.
Chris Bay's feeling it. That adrenaline's rushing.
But here it is. It gets Dorado over the top. Dorado comes in with a big boot. Oh, but an enziguri there. And Dorado now hits the floor.
A little anti-air of his own from Chris Bay.
You better believe it. Hip up there by Chris Bay.
Lince, watch out. Whoa!
Tope Suicida into the front row.
Lince, are you okay? He can't hear me.
Certainly can't. He's sitting in the front row, like a lot of our great fans. Bay goes in to break the count. Oh, another massive chop.
He wound that one up.
He certainly did.
Oh, jeez.
Wind me up, Chuck.
Don't do it again.
Oh! Good Lord.
It's like getting mauled by a bear.
It certainly is. Chris Bay. Oh, it's around there with a kick there. And this match, Lince Dorado trying to escape.
Not the children.
But the fans won't let him. And here it is. This match is starting to get a bit personal. between Dorado and Bay.
They are giving it their all. Both men have taken a lot of punishment, but both men are warriors in their own right.
They certainly are. Both have fought through an awful lot throughout their careers to get to this particular point. And Chris Bay continuing with those massive kicks.
A cavalcade of kicks from Chris into the corner.
And into the corner goes Lince Dorado. He's gonna shoot. And when he shoots, he scores.
That European uppercut was massive. And oh!
Big left-handed clothesline there. And here we go. Count of 2. Chris Bay. What a matchup we're seeing here between Chris Bay and Lince Dorado. Our main event here at Say It Loud 4. What a matchup we're seeing here. And you can tell Chris Bay is right now being very intentional. He slowed the pace down. He's really thinking about what his next moves are so that these moves can be both strategic and full of impact.
I was definitely about to say all of that. Yeah, you said it better than I probably could.
Chris Bay all over Lince Dorado right now. And Bay brings him back to the middle of the ring. It's probably the safest space for Bay because you can get but Bay not going for safe very long. He's going to where he's most comfortable.
Oh, geez.
Up in the high rent district, as you call it. Chris Bay.
Looks like he's going to Lenox Mall.
Uh-oh, but
palm strike by Lince cancels out
that trip to Lenox for sure. Lince now, we will never know perhaps what Chris Bay had planned. As Lince Dorado now goes up to the top. And both of these guys very fluent there with that expensive rent there in the high rent district.
Lince had some devious plan for sure. But Chris Bay is fighting out of it, and look at that.
And look at Bay. Oh! Oh my gosh. Bay got caught there with every bit of that super kick from Lince Dorado.
He just spun Chris Bay's head like the Exorcist with that kick. That was insane.
It certainly was. And both men are laying out. The count is on.
Ref Mark with the count. He's up to 4 right now. And both men are stirring, but not on their feet.
A lot was taken out of them with that move. And both of them are struggling to their feet. They're kind of getting there at the same time. Chris Bay is up.
And he has Lince's foot. Whoa.
Landing on his feet and a smart kicks there from Lince Dorado. Wow, what a chop.
That was a combination. Ended with that chop and springboard.
Springboard stunner. And Chris Bay's in trouble, big trouble.
He got the linguini legs right now.
And Dorado over the top with another enziguri.
Chris Bay does not have an answer.
He certainly doesn't as Dorado's on the top. The new question. A big
crossbody.
Here's the count. Count of 2. Dorado did not hook the leg, but he went right there into that arm bar.
No wasted motion by Lince Dorado. As soon as it was a 2 count, he went right for that arm bar. As you were speaking before, changed styles on a moment's notice.
Absolutely, and that's what makes Lince Dorado so dangerous. As soon as you think you have him figured out, he switches styles up, and now you got to adjust what you're doing.
Look at that smart, great ring awareness from Chris Bay, getting his foot on that bottom rope.
It's one of the reasons he's a current 2-time tag team champion at TNA, a former X Division champion who knows his way around a ring.
Definitely smart on Chris Bay.
Chris Bay. Meanwhile, Lince Dorado is staring at him. Oh! Kicked him right there through the ropes.
Whoa. Oh!
And now, Chris Bay is feeling himself. Big elbow. Here we go. With a count. 2. Whoa.
Only a 2 count for Chris Bay after a cavalcade of kicks and that elbow from the second rope.
Chris Bay was on top of it. Shades of the great Tracy Chapman. He was moving like a fast car. And here we are now trying to make adjustments here. Can Chris Bay do what's necessary to score a win in the main event of Say It Loud 4? Uh-oh, he gets to his feet. Here it is.
Springboard. Oh no, cancel.
Here we go. A backslide. 2.
Only a 2 count, but again, no way.
Liger bomb there, but a count of 2.
Jeez.
It's instinct alone right now for Chris Bay. Reversal. And that was a bit of a brain buster.
Oh.
2. We are seeing something special here.
I think that if Chris Bay had any more energy left, he probably could have won. He probably could have won that if he would have just did a proper cover on Lince.
That was very difficult to do as so much was taken out of him at this point. And here we go. Lince Dorado starting to stir. What a main event we are seeing here at the 4th edition of Say It Loud here in the ATL, a city that is rich in wrestling history.
Listen, we are right down the street from the discount mall, but we are not discounting our fans. We are giving you full price.
Absolutely. And here it is. What does Lince Dorado have planned for Chris Bay? It was a forearm there. But Dorado in trouble as Bay strikes back. And now these guys are exchanging blows.
Dueling strikes from these two warriors. They have battled in the Coliseum that we call the wrestling ring. Oh, Chris Bay with a European uppercut.
Oh, what a chop.
I heard that on the way down the Creel Road.
You better believe it. They might even heard an indicator where everything is greater, count of 2. And here we go with a schoolboy. Oh no, but he gets blocked. He got him. Wow. Absolutely amazing.
And your winner.
Your winner. Wait.
All I really need is
Wait a minute.
Who won?
From this vantage point, it looked like, I thought it was Chris Bay, but there's confusion over who won this match. We've yet to get an official announcement. I wonder what the referee says.
Mr. Mark.
I ain't never seen the inside of my eyeballs. They gon' hate on me when I put out the diamonds. You won't let it, but I get the highs.
So indeed, indeed, Chris Bay, the ultimate finesser. He got that win over Lince Dorado. What a main event. And what a special moment here at Say It Loud 4.
Anybody that want to come take a picture inside the ring with the main event winner, line up over here on the stairs.
Well, look, we're going to do some meet and greet. We're going to take some pictures. This has been Say It Loud, Atlanta, All Caribbean Wrestling, Fighting Evolution, Let Wrestling Live. My name is Aloysius Skipper Jenkins III, ASJ, and the J stands for journalism.
My name is Gerard Bonner. It has been an absolute privilege and honor to bring you this historic moment. And family, we aren't done. There's much more to come from All Caribbean Wrestling and Fighting Evolution Wrestling. My friends, my loved ones, this has been Say It Loud 4. Say it loud, say it proud.